Alright, so we're going to change our skybox in this video, right? And this whole time we've had this kind of default skybox, right? Just a blue sky, some atmospheric changes in the colors, but we want to make our own. And we learned how to do 360 photography in this class, so why don't we learn to do it with 360 photos? Now, we could find different types of skyboxes in the asset store if we wanted to, right? We could go find some, and we'd get all kinds of skyboxes that we could download, some free. But what if we want to use one of our own 360 images, right? Or use one of these even. It would be the same way to change the material that we'll do at the end. But let's first look at creating a new skybox material out of a 360 photo. So I've got my assets open right here, that one I made before, and I have a 360 photo that I will just drag in there. And so now this is just this image right here. With it selected, looking in here, our most important thing we need to do with this is to turn the texture shape into cube, okay? Because this is going to be a cube map eventually. And so I hit apply just to make sure that that's applied, and you'll notice that it becomes this circle. Next thing I have to do is I have to create a material to put this on. So I'm going to right click in our assets there and go to create and material, and I'll name this material, I'll call it Skybox material. It really doesn't matter what you call it. And here we have it here, and now looking in the in here, we have to decide what to do with it. So we're going to go to the shader drop down, and we're going to go to Skybox, click on that, and we'll turn it into a cube map. So now with this, whoops, see, now this is a little rendering problem. So I'm just gonna click off it and then click back on it, and there we see it's all handled. And then we have this little area here, cube map, none selected. So we'll go to select. We'll select our thing here. We can just double click on that, and then we have it. Now, of course, nothing changed. We have to actually set then which material to use for our map, and that's found under Window, Rendering, Lighting Settings, and we've been there before to look at the main ambient light. But here we have this skybox material, right? And you see that our directional light is actually set as our sun source. I kind of didn't talk about that. But if I click on this, and I'll just kind of try to find us here. See, skybox material is the one I just made. I just simply click on it, double click on it, and it already applied it. So I can hide that. And now you see, when we go in to play our scene, right, I've got my custom skybox behind me, right? There's the sunset that was in it, all the clouds. It's as simple as that to create a skybox from our own custom 360 photography. Now, if we wanted to have downloaded something from the store, we would have just done that same thing. We would go to Window, Rendering, Lighting Settings, and then just find whatever it was that we downloaded, right? And we could have, see, that's not going to work. You need an actual skybox, right? Material. And you would just find it in here, right? So that is it. Go ahead and get a 360 image and create a new skybox.